Have you ever pondered about the weirdest places on Earth? Our planet is a treasure trove of curiosities, filled with locales that defy expectation and imagination. Amid the familiar landscapes of forests, mountains and oceans, there exist places that seem plucked out of fantasy, places that push the boundaries of what we consider normal. What makes a place weird, you might ask? Is it the unusual natural phenomena, the eerie history, or perhaps the bizarre human influence? The truth is, weirdness is not a one-size-fits-all label. It's a fascinating blend of the strange, the unexpected, and the extraordinary, a testament to the diversity of our world. So, as we embark on this journey, I encourage you to set aside your preconceptions. Embrace the peculiar, the uncanny, the downright odd, because in the end, it's the weird that makes our world wonderful. So if you're ready, let's dive into the countdown of the world's weirdest places. Kicking off our countdown at number 5, we have the Bubblegum Alley in the United States. Nestled in the heart of San Luis Obispo, California, this alley holds a sticky secret. It's an unconventional masterpiece, a 70-foot-long alleyway that's completely covered in chewed bubblegum. The origin of this quirky tradition is shrouded in mystery. Some say it began in the late 1960s during a rivalry between two local schools. Others claim it started as a rebellious act by city residents in the 1970s. Regardless, the gum-covered walls have become an integral part of the city's identity. Visitors from around the globe flock to this alley to leave their colourful, chewy mark. It's a testament to the human penchant for the eccentric and the bizarre. And though it may not be everyone's cup of tea, the Bubblegum Alley remains a true spectacle of human creativity. An odd sight indeed, but it's just the beginning of our weird journey. Taking the 4th spot, we have the haunting island of the Dolls in Mexico. Emerging from the depths of the Xochimilco canals in Mexico City is an island like no other. The Island of the Dolls, or Isla de las Muñecas, is a chilling spectacle that has intrigued and terrified visitors for decades. The story begins with a man named Julian Santana Barrera, the island's only inhabitant. According to the legend, Julian discovered the body of a young girl who had drowned in the canal. Shortly after, a doll floated by, which he assumed belonged to the deceased girl. In an act of respect and to appease her spirit, Julian hung the doll on a tree. But the story doesn't end there. Believing that he was haunted by the girl's spirit, Julian started hanging more dolls in an attempt to please her. Over the years, he collected hundreds of dolls from the trash and local canals. He strung them up on trees, wires, and even his own hut, creating an eerie forest of decaying dolls. These dolls, with their blank eyes and weathered faces, have been subjected to the elements. The result is something straight out of a horror movie. Limbs missing, heads detached, bodies covered in moss and insects. Each doll appears more ghastly than the last. The tales associated with the Island of the Dolls are as chilling as the site itself. Visitors and locals alike claim to have heard whispers, giggles, and even cries from the dolls. Some even say they've seen the dolls move their heads and arms. In 2001, Julian was found drowned in the same spot where the girl had died. Many believe that the dolls, or the girl's spirit, had something to do with his death. Today, the Island of the Dolls is a tourist spot, albeit a chilling one. Visitors can explore the island, witness the dolls, and perhaps even experience some of the eerie phenomena associated with them. A spooky place to visit, but if you're brave enough, it's an experience you won't forget. Coming in at number 3, we have the Door to Hell in Turkmenistan. This is not your typical holiday destination, but rather a fiery testament to nature's power and the unforeseen consequences of human intervention. Imagine a burning pit, 70 meters wide and 30 meters deep, its flames flickering in the desert night, casting an eerie, almost otherworldly glow against the stark landscape. This is the Door to Hell, also known as the Darvaza gas crater, a sight that is as mesmerizing as it is terrifying. But how did this fiery pit come to be? The story dates back to the early 1970s when Soviet engineers drilling for natural gas in the Turkmen desert suddenly hit an underground cavern. The ground beneath the drilling rig collapsed, creating a vast crater and releasing a large amount of methane gas. Fearing the harmful effects of the gas, the engineers decided to set the crater on fire, thinking it would burn out in a few weeks. Yet here we are over 4 decades later, and the flames are still burning with the same fierce intensity. The heat is so intense that you can feel it from the edge of the crater. And at night, the burning pit can be seen from miles away, a solitary beacon in the barren desert. Despite the inhospitable conditions, the door to hell has become a peculiar attraction for the adventurous and the curious. It's a place that defies belief, a place that challenges our understanding of what is natural and what is man-made. And yet, isn't that what makes it so fascinating? The door to hell is a stark reminder of the power of our planet and the unexpected outcomes that can result from our actions. It's a spectacle that has to be seen to be believed. A fiery spectacle that truly lives up to its dramatic name. Taking the second spot, we have the mystical Hill of Crosses in Lithuania. Imagine a place where the air is thick with spirituality, where every gust of wind whispers tales of faith and devotion. This is no ordinary hill. It is a hill that bears the weight of over 100,000 crosses. Welcome to the Hill of Crosses in Lithuania. The history of this place is as fascinating as it is complex. It is believed to have started in the 14th century, during the period of Lithuanian-Polish resistance against the Teutonic Order. The hill became a symbol of defiance, a beacon of hope in troubled times. And though it has faced destruction several times, it has always been rebuilt, rising from the ashes like a phoenix. Each cross a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Lithuanian people. But the Hill of Crosses is not just a historical monument. It is a place that breathes with spirituality. Every cross, from the smallest rosary to the tallest 3-meter crucifix, carries a story, a prayer, a wish. It's a place where people come to seek solace, to find peace, to feel a connection with something greater than themselves. The sight of over 100,000 crosses, each unique, each meaningful, is nothing short of awe-inspiring. It's a veritable forest of faith, where each cross adds to the spiritual significance of the place. Some crosses are ornate, laden with intricate carvings, while others are simple, their beauty lying in their simplicity. Some crosses are old, weathered by time and elements, while others are new, shining brightly under the Lithuanian sky. But they all share one thing in common. They all symbolize faith, devotion, and a deep spiritual connection. So, if you ever find yourself in Lithuania, make sure to visit the Hill of Crosses. Walk among the crosses, feel the spirituality that permeates the air, and maybe, just maybe, you'll find what you're looking for. A place of intense spirituality and mystery, and a testament to faith and devotion. And finally, at number 1, we have the chilling catacombs of Paris. This is not your typical tourist attraction. We're delving deep beneath the city of love, into the shadowy underbelly of Paris, to a place where the walls whisper tales of the past with a chilling echo. In the late 18th century, Paris faced a severe problem. The city's cemeteries were overflowing, and the authorities were grappling with the issue of where to put the dead. The solution was as ingenious as it was macabre. They decided to use the abandoned limestone quarries that lay beneath the city as a final resting place for the departed. This is how the catacombs of Paris came into existence. Today, these subterranean tunnels hold the remains of more than 6 million people, making it one of the largest necropolises in the world. But it's not just the sheer number of bones that is remarkable, it's the way they've been arranged. We're not talking about haphazard piles here. No, the bones have been carefully and artistically stacked, creating a mosaic of mortality that has a strange, haunting beauty to it. Skulls and femurs form patterns and shapes, some even resembling the rosettes of a Gothic cathedral. It's a sight that is as eerie as it is fascinating. Walking through the dimly lit corridors, you can't help but feel a certain reverence. The air is heavy with the weight of centuries, and the silence is broken only by the soft, echoing footsteps of visitors, like a heartbeat pulsating through the veins of the city. The skulls gaze at you with empty sockets, their silent voices whispering tales of lives lived and lost. This is a place that forces you to confront your own mortality. It's a place that reminds you of the impermanence of life and the inevitability of death. It's a place that, despite its macabre nature, has a strange allure that draws visitors from around the globe. A somber and eerie place, it's a stark reminder of the transient nature of life. From bubblegum-covered walls to bone-filled tunnels, our planet is full of strange and intriguing places. We've journeyed together from the sticky streets of the Bubblegum Alley in the USA to the eerie island of the Dolls in Mexico. We've gazed into the fiery depths of Turkmenistan's door to hell and felt the spiritual intensity of Lithuania's Hill of Crosses. We've even dared to descend into the chilling catacombs of Paris. These are not your typical tourist destinations, certainly, but they are destinations that tell a unique story, that challenge our perceptions and spark our curiosity. They are places that remind us of the incredible diversity and delightful weirdness of our world. So, when you're planning your next adventure, why not embrace the strange, the unusual, the fascinating? Remember, in a world full of wonders, the weirdest places can often be the most fascinating. Until next time, keep exploring.